Alright guys, here we go. Battle for Zendikar is the first hand on the channel. And we're looking at a couple of snapping gnarls we can cast on the play, but no blue mana. I think we can do better than this. Here we've got good mana, 2 basics plus a check. We've got 2 2-drops and 2 of our Wanderers on the play. So we'll keep this. And we'll lead with a Forest. Alright, yeah, so I just put up the deck. And that just went live, so now I'm starting to record. I have played with this deck a little bit online and a little bit against the AI. I've been doing a bit of work on it since Thursday night, I think it was when Battle for Zendikar dropped. Our opponent plays in Isaac Gilgate. Who is our opponent, by the way, because I was too busy caught up in the... whoops. Hitting the record button. We're playing against Acoustic Haste? I don't know, something like that. There's only one C there, so does it belong to Chase or Acoustic? Whatever. And we're at rank 6, he's at rank 1, but everything got reset. So we're going to... We're going to play out the Snapping Gnarlid since we do have a land next turn to trigger landfall, and it will swing as a 3/3. So there we go. And with an Isaac Gilgate, we don't know what our opponent's up to yet. Wonder if he's just falling back on his stopper deck. There could be people who, you know, didn't spend any money and just relying on their old deck. So he's just going to twin bolt my dude, which is all right, I suppose. You know, we've got a couple of trolls here, so we can still put some stuff down. Got a Skyrider, but I think I'd rather just cast the troll, since if we do pick up another color of mana, then Skyrider gets better. And if we pick up an untapped land next turn, though, I'll cast this guy as a 4/4 Vigilant Trample all day long, because that's just amazing stats. So let's see if he's got another Twin Bolt, or if he's got a Fiery Impulse. Or if he's got a land, he's thinking. Oh, he's playing black, he's playing Grixis, okay. Didn't see much of that last season. It's another Twin Bolt. So we're playing against a control deck, obviously. Yeah, give me a land so I can get a 4/4 here, but he'll probably fleshbag if he's playing black. So, in order to fight against that, so we picked up a Prairie Stream. Prairie Stream is good. This is going to come in untapped, so I can get this as a 5/5. But fleshbag, So, I don't know, I think I'm just going to jam it. I think it's I got a second one in hand. It's too hard not to just jam a 5/5 Trampler with Vigilance on him. But again, I am terrified of the fleshbag now that I see that swamp. And he's burned his 2 Twin Bolts to keep the board clean, so... Fully expect to have to sacrifice this guy. Now, Claustrophobia, okay. Alright. Now, if I pick up a 5th land, I'll play the Troll plus the Elf. Make sure I tap my mana properly, obviously. If not, do I play another Wanderer? I'm going to wait on this. You know, I'm going to play Skyrider for 3. So he's got all the answers so far, but our hand is full of threats, and once he plays something, we can tap it. So we got a 3/3 flyer now. And if I pick up a Clutch Occurrence, I'm pretty sure I can bounce my own dude, get that Claustrophobia off it, and recast it later on. So this time he does nothing, and also Claustrophobia doesn't make me afraid of fleshbag anymore, because I can just sack him instead. Now here's the 5th land, so let's just swing for 3 and see what he's got. I haven't faced a really heavy control deck with this yet, where they start killing all my stuff, so this is interesting. So actually, I think I'm going to cast the Troll and leave up the Regenerate, honestly. Or is he going to counter it? No, he's going to draw 2 cards, okay. So another thing, too, about this metagame now, there's actually playable counterspells, and that's not something I had to fear the last time. So what have we got here? Dimir Gilgate. 5 mana. He's going Read the Bones, which surprises me. That he's going to take 2 damage here and leave himself only 2 mana open. He does have a nice full hand of cards, though. And Radiant Flames, obviously, is pretty good against us. We picked up an Adverse Conditions, but like the Frostlinks, that's not exactly doing a whole lot of work right now. So, Languish is a thing. Languish is indeed a thing. Conditions is not going to do anything except generate a 1/1 for me. I mean, I can play Frostlinks onto an empty board, which might not be a bad play. Or I can Wanderer, which is outside of range of Languish, but he can Languish and then Twin Bolt to pick it off. And that lets down the regeneration on Troll. But I mean, regeneration doesn't save me against Languish. I think I got to press here, honestly, with him at 10 life. I think I got to press with another Wanderer. So another 5/5, but you know, it survives the Languish, but if he has another spell like a Fiery Impulse or a Twin Bolt, then he can. Wow, he's playing Read the Bones again. That's interesting. I don't see what he could get with 3 mana that could really save him here now. He's playing a Catacomb, he's got 4, and he does have the Languish. But our Wanderer's outside range. So we get to smack him for 5. Bring him down to 3. And I will add Frostlinks to the board just because. I don't see any reason not to. So let's see. What does he have? Cruel Revival or something? You know, Flesh to Dust? The -5/-5 card, which no one should ever play. He could have that. No, he's just digging here, so he's playing a lot of card draw. He found his Language, but you know, Converge is doing a lot of work here, giving us a 5/5 outside that range. This card is so good. So good. 3 mana left. Fleshbag doesn't scare me. Radiant Flames doesn't do it. So what have you got? Anything? Nothing? What has he played besides card draw and removal? Nope. That's it. Card draw and removal. I wonder what his win condition is in Grixis. I do have to build a Grixis deck myself. No, he's gone. Alright. Complete disregard. Yeah, he's going to exile that, play a mountain, and we're just going to swing with the Woodland Wanderer. 5/5 Vigilant Trample for 4 mana. Doing some work against Languish. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Start the race to 12,000 gold again. Get up to rank 7. And, you know, cast some green spells because our quests actually work now. They're not, you know, those old archetypal quests that I used to just re-roll and hope that I would get anything but. Nope, they seem to work. So that's going to help the quest for coins, obviously. And now we just need to find somebody else to play against. So yeah, that was the first time I played against a deck that really, you know, destroyed all my early creatures. He destroyed my Narlid and he destroyed my Troll. But we managed to put out enough threats. I mean, the deck, I think, has 27 creatures. So it has a lot of stuff. Are we going to get stuck with this again? No, we got a loading. Good, good. No, we got somebody over here. He didn't customize his background, but he doesn't have the Homeless Jace, so he's got this chick here with the bleeding eyes. So maybe that's what he wanted. Who knows? Or maybe he didn't realize the second step. Maybe he just likes that. Who knows? But hopefully he's got a half-decent deck for us to play against. And hopefully we curve out pretty well and destroy him along the way. That's what I'd like to do. That's certainly what I'd like to do. Wait, what? I've never seen this. Okay. Wow. Rank 17. He's been playing a lot. Either that or he's really, really good. Okay, no mana. 2 mana, no 2-drop. 2 mana, no 2-drop. I got one of each color. And I'm down to 6, so. Unfortunately, it looks like he's found another easy victim here now. If I don't have a turn 2 play or pick up a 3rd land, then I'm pretty much dead in the water already. Nope, we picked up a 4-drop. So yeah, this is pretty bad. He's playing mono white. I wonder, is he trying to go underneath all the ramp decks too? He's playing Consul's Lieutenant, so that would indicate that yes, he's playing mono white aggro, which I surmised would be pretty good in this metagame. Ah, we picked up the 3rd land. That is good. So I think I want to ambush that thing. I definitely want to, you know, cast a Bounding Grasses and kill it. He's going to swing with it. I know he is. Alright, so let's get in there. We don't need to tap or untap anything. Let's just block. Now, does he have that new pump spell? Because he has First Strike, and if he has that pump spell, then... No, it looks like the damage is going through. The First Strike damage happened. Looks like he's just getting killed. I can take that. He has Totem Free Blade, but we can go bigger than that. And actually, I think I'll probably just Lynx it and tap it down. Yeah, I'm going to Lynx it and tap it down. Get in for 3, and then we'll play the Jesting Thief into Wild Size nonsense later on, so... Lucky to pick up that third land, though. If we didn't pick that up, we wouldn't be in this game at all. He'd have a renowned dude, and that'd be the end of that. So. But we're playing 24 in the deck for two reasons. You know, to curve out, and also because landfall. Deck has a few landfall creatures. So 4 mana, he doesn't have play? Is he just passing here? Yeah, he's just passing. I'll take that all day long. And what do we pick up? We pick up a land. Okay. I mean, he's playing Consul's Lieutenant and Token Free. He's definitely not playing Planar Outburst. So I think I Whirler Rogue. You know, Jesse and Thief stands up pretty well to a 2/2. I'll be willing to make the block. I shouldn't be doing that first main phase, but anyways, Gideon's Reproach is also a thing that I got to study these new cards. You know, I really do. But he didn't have it, and we got in for 5. So he's down to 12. We're still on 20. I actually don't think I'll block that. Sandstone Bridge. That's going to give that +1/+1 and Vigilance, which it already has. And he's going to play a Lantern Scout, so his creature's going to get lifelink. So that Lantern Scout pretty much has to go. Yeah, that pretty much has to go, because that's a big swing. That's a 6-point life swing right there. I'm not going to do that, though. Well, I can swing in pretty hard. And depending on what he does, I can either Wild Size or Adverse Conditions on his turn. So I got a Wanderer, but I'm just bringing the house here. And we'll see what he does. You know, Wild Size is my obvious play. So he's just going to go there and block the Jesse and Thief, but we can trample over that. So it becomes a 4/6 trample. Then we get to draw a card, but then we get to draw another card because we connected. And it's a Hinterland Harbor. So his Vigilant guy's gone. He's just got the Lantern Scout. But if he plays an ally, he can swing for 3 lifelink. Again. No, he's just going to spend his whole turn on an Edict. On my Thief. Yeah, I'm fine with that. He should still probably... No, should he attack? I don't think that he will. So he's got the 3/2 back there. We've got a Gnarlid. I think Gnarlid Thief is the way I want to go. See how he blocks, though. He's probably not going to block. No, he's just going to trade. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the trade there, because the Lantern Scout is... Lantern Scout is pretty annoying, so we're going to play Gnarlid Thief. Yeah, we'll do that. So we got 3 dudes on the board now. He's got none. 6-point mana, only 3 cards in hand. 4 cards, I'm sorry, he had to draw a step. You know, we got the Rogue to push through some damage. We got this Wanderer here, which is a big boy later on in the game. And if he puts something out, well, we can just tap it and make a Scion. He's still not doing anything? What can he flash in? Clutch Occurrence doesn't do anything right now. So he doesn't have a creature to bounce. So he's going to flash in Grixis. Well, that's pretty fucking annoying. That's pretty fucking annoying. That's going to eat my whole fucking board. Yep, that's going to eat my whole board. He's going to play Gideon's Reproach. He does have it in his deck and kill my Jesse and Thief. And then he's going to block one of my dudes. The Gnarlid. So he's going to take 2 and exile the Frostlinks. So I'm going to play Woodland Wanderer. And I'm going to... I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let it keep the 4/4 for now. I just showed him the card, for fuck's sake. That was stupid. That was fucking stupid. But I can actually Clutch Occurrence. Are you... What? Are you playing Planar Outburst in this deck? You are playing a board wipe, but I get my Frostlinks back. Why? Oh man, that's just bizarre. 'Tis bizarre. Oh, we got a Lumbering Falls. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to kill him here now. Oh, never mind. Lumbering Falls enters tap. But why are you playing Planar Outburst in this deck? I don't know. What I wanted to do was cast Clutch Occurrence. And Awaken. But I couldn't do that anyway. He doesn't have a creature, so... Never you mind. He's only got 1 card in hand. I'm just jamming a Whirler Rogue. Fuck this shit. I shouldn't, because I can just kill him with the Lumbering Falls next turn and the Frostlinks. But anyways, what do we got? Emiria Shepherd. Does he have a land to bring something back? Yeah, you can get something straight to the battlefield. There's 6s, so we can tap both of those down. No big deal. Plus we got a bounce spell. Interesting, interesting deck. Okay, anyways, just tap those guys, get a Scion. Which you can immediately sacrifice and spend on something if you ever needed to, but we don't. Alright, I don't know how you got to rank 17 with that jank. Maybe you're testing out stuff, who knows. But playing Consul's Lieutenant, Topin Freeblade, alongside a Myria Shepherd and Planar Outburst, it just seems schizophrenic to me. I mean, I'm not going to say the deck's bad. Dude's obviously got a high rank, but I don't know. Anyways, let's try and get a third game before we cut this episode. It's only been 15 minutes, actually, which is not terribly bad. You know, I'd like to come in under the half-hour mark. Maybe I'll even play a fourth game. Who knows? But I like the deck as it stands. Like I said, the wild size could become counterspells if the meta shifts to a more late game oriented thing where those planar outbursts are, you know, regular parts of the meta. It's probably the best sweeper in the game right now. You know, Languish is good, obviously, it's 1 mana less, but you know, planar outburst hits everything. So we're still searching for some players here. I'm going to take a second, mute the mic, and dig around on my phone a little bit. Alright, well, that's all. Apparently that's all I had to do was say, hey, I'm going to go not pay attention to you, game. And the game decided to find me an opponent, so that's good. Another person who's kept the generic, you know, hexagonal desert plains background, but put an avatar on top of it. See what rank this guy or gal is. And, yeah, that's probably be the last one. We'll probably get close to 25 minutes with this. And I just did a deck tech, and that's another 10, so I think that'll be good for the day. So what do we got? Bribable Cheese 2, rank number 1. Playing 60, we have 5 lands with just the links. We can ditch that. Wilds into Harbor, so we can play these Gnarlets on curve, and plus we got a Troll and a Bounce Spell and a Crassus, so this is good. You know, I really want to hit that third land, and cracking a Wilds is going to make it a little more difficult to do that. But we'll see. So the question is, what do I get with my Wilds? Never mind. Picked up a forest, so this is going to be an island. Never mind, because I don't have any double green in the deck, but I do have 5 double blue spells. But I have a lot of green 2-drops, and if I want to play multiples, then it's good to have 2 green sources. So sometimes I have been a little bit hamstrung on green mana, even though I don't have any double green costs because I want to cast multiple spells. So what does this thing do? He's playing a red-white ally deck. Okay, it's a 2/2. And his creatures gain first strike when an ally enters the battlefield. Okay, so we're just going to play Snapping Gnarlet. You know, it attacks as a 3/3, unlike Troll, who attacks as a 2/2 and then becomes a 3/3. So I think Gnarlet is the most aggressive play on turn 2, and probably the one you should pick if you have multiple options. Depends on the board, obviously, but... So, red-white allies. Can I beat these guys? I don't know. Infectious Bloodlust. Okay, well we can bounce that and put that Bloodlust into the graveyard. So he has haste and must attack. So I think rather than Crassus, I will probably just bounce it, knock the Bloodlust off, and play another Gnarlid. I think that's the play here. Then we'll hold up Crassus on a later turn when he starts to build up another aura. Or I could just Lynx it on this turn and add another body. Yeah, I think Lynxing it now might not be a bad play. I'd rather have the other Gnarlid on board, though, to be perfectly honest. So let's swing for 3. Hopefully there's not a 1-mana white spell that untaps a creature that I'm fully unaware of. But yeah, I think I'd rather tempo him. I think the tempo's a little bit better if I bounce it and add a Gnarlid, and then next turn tap it with a Lynx, and then got 2 Crassus behind that. So let's bounce it, and then let's Gnarlid. So now he's got to replay it, and then we can just Lynx it. Hopefully pick up a land, swing for 6. That's the plan anyway. And then we can just get value with these Crassus, you know, to keep the pressure on. later on in the game. So we got around the infectious bloodlust, you know, problem where you kill the creature and all of a sudden, like, holy fuck, you can't get rid of the bloodlust. By bouncing it, just goes to the yard and he doesn't get that trigger. So he replayed it. So his creatures get first strike, but he's only got one creature. Does he have an aura that he wants to do here now? Because it doesn't really matter to me. If he has bloodlust, he can swing. But that doesn't bother me at all. Is he just going to pass? I hope he does. That would be fantastic. No, he plays another. He plays a. Okay, so he's got a pair of Blade Whirls, which are kind of redundant because first strike is just first strike. So let's see. I would like to pick up a land, honestly, because I want to swing in without trading. Okay, so we did. That's good. So yeah, we're going to lynx one of these guys. And then we're going to landfall and swing at him for 6 to see if he wants to just lose his dude or take the 6. Either way, I think that's fine. He's only got 3 cards in his hand, 4 after his draw step. No, he's just going to take the 6. Now here's the point in the game where I just hit that land off the top. I'm probably not going to get too many more landfall triggers out of these Gnarlets. So it's maybe time to start trading him off. I mean, this guy's done 6 and this guy's done 3, so I mean, for 2 mana, what more do you want? You know, this is a Searing Spear, and this is a pair of Lightning Bolts. That's not too bad. So he's on 5 mana now with 3 cards in his hand. Depending on what he does, it may be possible that I want to main phase Abounding Grasses. So he's playing a Stonework Puma. Is that an ally? I guess that's why it's in the deck, yeah. Tis an ally. So this thing's over here is not going to untap, or it didn't untap. Is he going to attack? First strike, you know, doesn't work because you're on defense. Okay. Did we pick up a land? No, we did not. This is still a 2/2 flyer. But I think we offer a couple of trades here and then play Elf plus Troll. Honestly, that's what I'm going to do. So he'll probably trade with 2 of them. I mean, his 2/2 first striking rally dude is redundant. His Puma, wow, he keeps the double first striker. Oh, he's going to Titan Strength and save it? I'm fine with that. He just discarded a card. Totally fine. And I push through 4 damage. He's down to 7. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Surprised he didn't trade off the other 2/2. Really surprised. Seeing as I'm beating him down. But whatever, he's watching damage effects. That's probably why. So let's just put out a Troll. And a Skyrider. So we got a 2/2 flyer, 2/2 regenerator, which is currently offline, and a 2/2 landfall, and a 2/2. So, you know, he can do some first striking stuff, but that only works on his turn unless he's got some flash dudes. And as far as I understand, there's none of those in the pool, slash allies anyway, in order to get the trigger. So I mean, he can swing all he wants. I mean, I think he wants to be the beatdown with his Titan Strength and stuff. But I'm the beatdown here. Exquisite Firecraft. What's he going to kill? It's definitely not going face. Probably the flyer. Yeah, it's the flyer. Makes sense. Show me your other card, please. I would love to know what it is. I'd love to pick up a land here so I can attack with a 3/3 and hold up Regenerate on the Troll and offer a trade with the Frostlings because he's already done his job. I don't mind trading him off. So, yeah, we'll take a land. So, boom. We'll get the 3/3 here. And then we get to swing. Now, if we activate Regenerate, we don't get to flash in Crassus. So it all depends on how he blocks. So let's see. So he's going to block there. Nope. No, he's not going to block there. So he's going to trade off, which I don't mind. No, he's not. Never mind. He's undecided. Okay, he's going to trade off his Puma. If that's the okay, and then he's just going to jump, or is he going to double block? Okay. So anyway, we made 2 trades. We didn't have to activate Regeneration. We took out 2 of his dudes, and we got a Crassus up. Perfect. Definitely fine with this. So we renowned our dude. We got a 3/3. Regenerate is still up if he tries to kill it. And Grixis can flash in and kill his 2/2 if he tries to attack. We get options. There's Knight of the White Orchid. So he's not going to get a land since we have 5 each. And he's playing a Blade Whirl. Now the question is, does he attack here? He does. No cards in your hand? Well, I'm sorry, my friend. I shouldn't have done that. I just missed lethal. I should have tapped down one of his blockers. Yep, I just missed lethal. I don't think it matters, but no, I didn't miss lethal. I got another Grixis in my hand. Either way, that was the wrong way to do it. That was absolutely the wrong way to do it. Should have tapped one of his dudes. And then block with the Grixis, and then it's just lethal. But now I can, since I have a Grixis, I can just play it. And tap down his dude and swing. Actually, still not lethal. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, man. Alright. Definitely ending a recording on this note. Still not lethal. I'm a fucking idiot. But anyways, he had to sacrifice his dude. We got 3/3/3s. He's got a 2/2, no cards in hand. I mean, if he top decks Radiant Flames, doesn't matter. He's only got 2 colors in hand. Alright, we're fine. Please God, we're fine. You know, if it was 2015, he could have a Baneslayer Angel. So he's got a Puma. But either way, we got an extra creature, one more than he does. And we can get off the edge for lethal. So horribly, horribly misplayed. Right there, I had lethal and missed it like by a mile. I was beating the fuck out of this guy and still managed to almost totally fuck it up. But hey, we got there. He's got. And let's swing in. He blocks 2. We deal 3. Oh, he double blocks. Either way, I guess the AI just wants to say, haha, I killed your creature on your final attack. That you did. Okay, guys, sorry about the misplays at the end there. But I think the deck is pretty good. It's a hell of a lot better than it was in Origins. Because we actually have 2 drops now. We actually have 2 drops. The deck is a lot more aggressive. And I really, really like the whole Converge thing. We have better mana. We have man lands. It's just really good. We're up to rank 9. And did I finish my quest? Yes, I did. So yeah. Glad to be back in action, guys. And I'll be playing Simic Tempo on the channel probably for close to a week. Because I'm still not too familiar with the pool yet. And any deck testing that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to play Simic Tempo just for the channel, since I've done a fair bit of testing on it already, 10 to 15 games. And so that's going to be my channel deck, and then I'm going to in the background, when you're not watching, be testing out some other decks and roll them out as soon as I can. Thanks guys for watching, and hopefully we can get back into the daily swing of things on this channel.